Good morning, everyone. I'm finally able to get on. I tried to around 9 this morning and it did not let me. So here I am now. So I know this is back to my usual time of like when I first started. So anyway, I just wanted to get on here this morning. I may get on later this evening. I don't know. So this is just kind of a pop-up to give an update and to just kind of go through some stuff, I guess, that I'm working on and whatever. So, and so I apologize for future people watching in the future. I'll be repeating myself, I'm sure, like I always say. So, anyway, this is just an update for my Upcycled St. Louis shirt. Good morning, Lenora. It's just the course of my days. My days are, everything is discombobulated. So it's like I tried to get on at 9, but for some reason it wasn't letting me. So anyway, yeah. Yeah. I needed to get on today to just kind of do some update stuff, do an update on my shirt, like I said. An update on the bag, because I worked on my bag last night while we were watching TV. So anyway, just thought I'd get on. And I don't know if I'll be on later this evening or not. We'll see. So yeah, everything's just kind of all over the place right now. My routine is kind of all over the place, but that's okay. So anyway, but no, I actually got some more done on my Upcycle and my St. Louis shirt. The only thing that I'm not liking about it, and I've been filming it too. I've been filming to do like a video or whatever of it. I was going to do a short, and maybe it'll break down to a short. I don't know. It'll probably end up being a video, and it's not a tutorial, but it's kind of just showing how I'm putting it together. So the emblem right here is off center. So there's nothing I can do about that. I measured out the shoulders to be the same, but the emblem is still off in the center a little bit, and it's just gonna have to be okay. I'm just gonna have to be okay with it. And like I said, it's for me anyway. So I got the 2 fabric panels sewn on, and now I have pinned that star ribbon to kind of flank the sides. And then I'll end up sewing on my crocheted lace once I get it all the way finished. Hello, Emma. How are you? Hello, Nifty. How are you? Well, thank you, Emma. I appreciate that. So yeah, it's coming together. It's slowly coming together, and you know, like I said, I have been filming it as I put it together, so I'll be putting that up once I get done. So far, that's what I'm doing. So I've got this, like I said, I got this ribbon pinned on and need to sew it, and then I'll do it to the other side too. I don't have it pinned on yet, but so I'm excited to get it done. So far, so good. I don't know about how wide, if I'm going to continue to keep, I probably will continue to keep the panels this wide and then put the lace at the end of that. So, and with that fabric, it's been so easy to do it because I can go by the lines off of it, and it has the red, white, and blue in it, and you wouldn't think, I mean, it's kind of more along the masculine of the material, but yet play it up and it not necessarily be. So, and would you think of using this fabric necessarily? No. But it's like, no, it has the red, white, and blue in it, so I'm going to use it. And I'm dressing it up with the ribbons and dressing it up with the lace that I'm making to put on it too. Because I have the lace and then I'm crocheting onto that lace. So, oh, and where did I put it? I didn't grab it before I got on, and I probably should have. But I'll show you, for some of you that have not been here to see it, I'll show you what I have been crocheting onto. And it's just the lace ribbon from Dollar Tree. And I'm gonna have to open this anyway because I think I'm gonna be using some more of this later. So it's the wider lace of this. So just imagine this lace, but just about this much wider. And I'm crocheting on the edge of that as my ending lace. And I'm using a vintage red, white, and blue. I should have grabbed it before I got online so I could show everyone, but I did not. Hold on just a second, maybe I can find it real quick. Okay, I don't know where I put it right now at this moment, but I will show how far I've gotten on my vintage tissue haul. And I've had to order more. I went to Michael's to try to find more, and they did not have it at my Michael's. So I had to go on to Amazon to order some more of the thread. So hopefully that will be here. I think it's supposed to be here like on Wednesday. It was going to take a while to get here. Don't know why, but that's okay. So I have plenty of other projects to work on. And I stuck my needle in here, or hook in here. But anyway, this is how much I've got done so far. I've started putting on the kind of the ruffle here, but I ran out of this color. So I had to order some more of it too. So I still have a little bit of the green left. So I have started that ruffle here. There's the opening in the front that, so yeah, I think it will end up being really cute by the time I get it done. So again, have to wait on that order to come in so I can finish her up and get her to her home. I was going to see if I put that in this bag here, but I don't think I did. Yeah, I didn't. So yeah, in my cleaning up, I'm not real sure where I put that. It may be in one of my boxes that I don't have in here too. I don't know, or I'll look in this box too. Oh yes, it's in this box. Yay. Hello, Essa. Here it is. Yes, this is the vintage red, white, and blue that I'm using for my t-shirt. It's what I found thrifting. And I should have plenty to finish both sides of lace. And this lace actually measured out perfectly. It doesn't come with very much. This is how much it came in the spool, but this is what I'm crocheting on this, on the edge of it. I think that's the wrong side, but doesn't matter. So yeah, it's kind of giving it like a little bit of a ruffle edge. So that will go like on the side panel when I'm done. So I just need to finish this out and crochet the other panel. So see, it's a wider version of that other thinner lace that I was showing here, which on this you get 9 feet of it. For the little one, this it was like 3 yards, I think, is all that you got. So anyway, it's fine. It works out. It measured out perfectly, didn't have to cut it down. All about using what you have. That's what I'm doing. And that's even with this video that I'm doing on it. People are probably going to cringe that are watching it that would otherwise be a sewer all the time, that, you know, are very meticulous about it. No, I'm making it as a video that it's like anybody can do it type video. You know, people that crochet that don't normally sew can totally do this. It's so easy. So there's not all of the measuring exactness and all that. It's like, no, it's fine. You don't have to be a perfectionist on it. And it's made to be whimsical and, you know, just kind of eclectic and put together, you know. I mean, that's what people are kind of looking for, is that scrappy kind of vintage whatever look, it seems like. And I'm all for that. I love that look myself. So that's why I chose to do this for me, because I'm a St. Louis Cardinals fan and I wanted something just kind of cute and different, you know, to wear. So, and plus I like the style of that stuff, kind of the boho, eclectic, vintage, all of that. So again, I'm making it so easy. I'm not a perfectionist in some things, and some things I am. So with this, it's just kind of like, let your creative juices flow, you know? Just let them flow and don't worry about it. And that's what makes it fun, to not stress about it, you know, and to have fun with it. So, and I feel like I'm going to have to keep refreshing my chat today for some reason again. I don't know. It'll give other people the confidence to try. Absolutely. And that's, yeah, and that's what we're doing, right, Lenore? We're trying to do things to make it so people feel comfortable doing it. And yeah, if you make a mistake, so what? You know, there's ways to adjust that. There's ways to pivot. There's, you know, and even the most slightest of what you think is a mistake, people aren't even going to know. You know, it's however you want to do it. It's your project, your piece of art. So you can pivot and do something else different. And it can be one of those little happy accidents that some people have talked about in the past, you know? So it's like, you know, the Bob Ross of crochet. So it's like, you know, it can be those happy little accidents that happen, because there's so many times it's like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Because I think that's the way you were honestly wanting me to go, because it turned out so much better. You know, and it's different, and you don't want to be like, I mean, at least I don't like to be like everybody else. I want to be different. And so what if I am? I know I am different. And I embrace that. So all of my quirkiness and all my sideways, everything. So, you know. So yeah, very much so. So I'm hopeful that, you know, in the next day or so that I, you know, can get this put up, you know, and everybody can kind of follow along with it just for fun of watching it or whatever. And again, like I said, so simple. And like I even said, I think I'm part of my snippet of the video I was doing for this up here. I was like, I know some of y'all are going to cringe. You're cringing, but don't. Just keep going. Just keep, it's fine. Don't need to do it perfect. Do your thing. Let it go, you know. Because that's where the stress comes in, is whenever you start being afraid of doing something and thinking that it has to be perfect. No, nothing's perfect. Nothing is perfect. Scrolling. I was thinking of you this morning whenever I was going to try to get on. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to be able to maybe get on, because it'll be in the afternoon. So, anyway. What?
She was just sitting there.
Oh. So yeah, right now for me it's 10 a.m. So yeah, you're in your afternoon probably, and we're in our morning. So anyway, my bag that I was putting together the other evening that I started for the squares. I got the 6 squares done for the bottom part, which is right here. And then I started doing just the granny stitch up towards the top. And what I'm doing is just grabbing cake my scrappy cakes, just alternating them, doing 2 rows of scrappy cake and 1 row of this, and I just lost my earring, 1 row of this. So I'll just continue to build on that. And I don't know for sure yet what I'm going to do as far as my straps go. I haven't decided yet how I want to do that. I don't know if I want to actually get some leather to do it. I don't know if I want to crochet it or not. I don't know if I want to do something cloth-like to make a strap, and I'm going to take my other earring out because that's going to drive me crazy. I don't know how I want to do my strap yet because it'll be a longer strap. So I want to get the bag done, and thank you, Scotland, and then get because it'll be 3 squares on the bottom then that I'll put. So I haven't got those squares made yet, but I am going to be conscious of making sure that I do have enough of my scrappy cakes to do that. So right now I'm just working on the body of the bag. So $17.05. Yeah, I'm trying to count that military time. That's military time for us. So it's like, okay. And my son, he's always doing that too because his fiance, she's a nurse, so they always go by military time. And I'm always like, okay, I have to count back. I have to count. Where's she at? Well, all you have to do is go to the door. She may want in because sometimes she just sits there.
Well, she didn't know, so.
She's just been sitting there the whole entire time? Well, she may have just wanted to go out and sit. I don't know, because I let her out early this morning, so at like 6 or so. So this morning, whenever I felt out and let Luna out, it didn't seem to be that it was quite so humid feeling and hot, but I don't know. I think it's still supposed to be pretty today. But this weekend, coming towards this weekend, it's supposed to be in the 70s. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Hey, Positive. Yeah, I haven't been on in 3 days. So it's been a little while, yeah. Because I had stuff going on. I had my grandbabies. So yeah, we took a break. Last night I planned on being on last night, but no, still had family and yeah, no, I probably haven't. I mean, I haven't been on during the day for a very long time, but during the evening I'm usually am. Nice. I just have deer babies. Yeah. Yeah, I've been kind of all over the place a little bit with my times and stuff. I thought that they were going to adjust a little bit, but you know, as soon as you say stuff like that, plan on it not doing that. So I just need to not even say anything. I already know that. I just need to keep my mouth shut and not even say anything. So, and I know that. I know it every time, but they show up every day looking for me. Aw, that is adorable that they show up. We have deer come through here. We had a mama deer come. Oh, she was beautiful. She was just absolutely beautiful. And she was big. And she had her little baby with her. And it was just following her along in the yard. And you could see that it was starting to lose its little spots and stuff. And oh, it was just beautiful. It was gorgeous. So, and we tend to have the same it's kind of the same group, it seems like, all the time, every year, a little bit. Now, we haven't had turkeys for a long time. It used to be that we'd have turkeys that would come through and go across the yard, about like 2 or 3 of them. But we haven't had that for a long time. I fed the mom for months, but she gone. They were big enough to eat foods. They get, yeah. So yeah, they grow up and they go on and do their thing, so. So yeah, it's beautiful watching them. It's a lot of fun. Tortilla Tortillas, corn, and apples. Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, they were just kind of going along and just kind of nipping at the grass and stuff, trying to find things to graze on as they were passing through. And over across the way from us, it's a lot more woods and stuff, so that's where they were heading. I named them Bonnie and Clyde. Oh, that's cute. Wipe off my glasses. That is cute. So has everything been going good for everyone? Everyone have a good weekend? Do anything fun? I seen where your flea market got rained out positive. They always together stealing each other's tortillas. Oh my gosh, you're right. Yeah, that's funny. Imagine that. Just like kids. I say animals are just like kids, you know? I hope you have live tomorrow morning. We will see. We'll see how tomorrow morning goes. I'm not going to promise anything. We'll see. It's a possibility. It's a possibility, but I'm not going to promise anything. Because I don't mind getting on in the morning too, because some of my people, because at 10 a.m. used to be my original time. Like 9, 10, something like that. You know, whenever I first started doing this almost a year ago. And then I kind of moved away from that gradually because it seemed like, you know, I had kind of more of an audience in the evenings and stuff sometimes, but you you can't ever tell. I mean, because sometimes I'll get on during the day and it'll be about the same, you know. So there are people that I have missed because of the time difference and stuff for my daytime. So something was drawing me to getting on today. And so it was like, okay, so whenever I tried to get on, for whatever reason, was not allowing me to. And it's like, okay, then I'm going to work on my t-shirt some more. So that's what I did. And I filmed and worked on it for about an hour. And then Sam came in and I was like, it's telling me. So I told him what it was telling me and doing. So he was like, okay, let me see. Let me try to fix it. So he did. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go online now. So that's what we did. So this evening, if it works out, if I do go on live tonight, it's going to be later. It's going to be like at 10. Because there's something on TV I want to watch. So if I do go live, it will probably be at 10 o'clock. So, oh, I know. And I am so glad that you do join us first. Thanks, Fraulein. A start to your day. We're winding down and you're starting up during that time. But I'm glad that that it can be both ways though, kind of for you, because it kind of hits at a time that maybe it'll work for you during the day too, you know? So you're not in a rush to go to work and all that kind of stuff. So, and there might be some days that I do 2 a day, like today, I may actually get, you know, go on for 2. I don't know. And I probably do kind of need to do a little bit because to make up for my 3 days off, but you know. So yeah, for some of my people, you know, some of it works in the daytime better, and they make it work for the evening, you know, too sometimes. So but I am excited about getting something put up for this upcycle t-shirt because I have others. Uh, but I wanted to do mine first after I decided that I was going to go ahead and do one for me for this Cardinals one. Uh, so then it could be my test subject. So I could get a little more experience on it and stuff before I started doing the others. Because they will be ones that I'll try to put up for sale and stuff or whatever, you know. Put up at my markets and stuff like that. So, and what I've been doing is whenever I do go thrifting is just looking through the t-shirts there for like old concert type t-shirts or just anything that hits me, you know, if it's some kind of scripture type t-shirt, anything like that, something that's different, even if it's just like a tie-dye simple nothing on it t-shirt, or you know, I do have a white t-shirt in there that I've already cut down that was originally going to be something that I was going to do, but I've kind of put a different direction on it. So yeah, I'm just looking for all kinds of eclectic tees and stuff like that whenever I do go to the thrift, because I can get those t-shirts like for anywhere from 50 cents to $2. So, you know, you can't beat it, you know, and otherwise, I mean, yeah, some of them will sell and whatever, and it does go to a good cause though, so I feel like I'm donating to the cause at this thrift. I don't mind this thrift at all. It is a very good thrift. Some of this, their yarns are a little bit high, but other than that, I feel like, okay, I'm donating. So anyway, I continue to go there and go, you know, because I have found some really good stuff there. So today morning AM ringing ambulance for one. Oh no, you woke up to the ambulance? Oh boy. That kind of shakes a person a little bit, doesn't it? To wake up to that. Well, I pray that whatever. Okay, normally I would change to the green on this, but I want to keep it on this color. I'm going to go another round on this cake. I'm using this scrappy cake, and I love the colors that I put into that, and it's actually going to be very good for this one, for this bag. What I would like to find is a leather strap of some kind, or to get a faux leather that I can sew into a strap. And I had some it's really thin though, but it would have been great if I could have used what I had from Dollar Tree whenever they did still have the faux leather of the thin ribbon. But that mine doesn't even have that anymore, I don't think. But it's not thick enough to do a strap for a purse. But it'd be great if they had some that was thicker, kind of like, you know, this ribbon here, you know, this lace type stuff, but they don't. Okay, I'm not sure what that is scrolling. Working on older people. Okay. So do you work on the ambulance service then, where you're at? Scotland? Okay, okay. I need to decide how tall I want to make this bag too. I don't want to make it super duper bulky, but big enough, you know. So I'm gonna need to measure it here after I get this row done. Hey Randy, how are you? Carrying on older people? Okay. It takes special people with special patients to do any kind of care service, caring of any kind, nursing, anything like that. Patience, understanding, sympathy, empathy, all the things. It's a lot to be a caregiver. Are you off today, Randy, or are you at work? Getting to catch us at work. Okay, now I'm switching to my green. You're on vacation this week. Okay. Well, that was fast, getting back to work and then being on vacation. Huh? Are you doing anything fun? Okay, I'm gonna measure this bag real quick to see how tall I'm getting it. Right now with the green row that I just started, it's 11 inches. Okay, let's see. I'll do this row and see what I think. Leaving tonight for Iowa to see some family. Oh, nice. Well, safe travels to Iowa. And I hope you have a great time. I did set my winder out because I do have some yarn that I want to try to get wound up, so I may do that after bed. I don't know. Because I was going through some of my yarns and stuff, which there's a couple of the posh ones that they're like trying to fall apart, and I'm like, I really want to wind those up before I try to put them away. Because I pretty well got all of my blanket yarn and my posh moved downstairs. The only thing that I have not gotten moved downstairs is my cotton, all of it. I have some of it moved down there, but not all of it. So I have everything, not everything, I have stuff still pulled out to the main living area of the basement down there so I can just kind of go through it to organize it, to put it into the other room. So I've tried to go down periodically and just do that. So every little bit in between everything else that I'm doing. Then going 10 miles west of Champaign on Wednesday for my cousin's birthday party. Oh, fun. So yeah, you're doing all kinds of fun stuff, Randy. Well, me, I'm trying to mentally note everything I have coming up because the rest of this month and all of August, I'm going to have to use my time wisely. I'm just going to have to use it wisely, and I'm going to have to get that all figured out of how I'm going to do that. I'm just, but try not to overwhelm myself either at the same time, you know, and then going to Effingham and see my cousins on Friday, then home by Friday night. Oh, wow. So you are bouncing all over the place. Because September is when Seth and Annie are getting married, and we'll be there for that, up north for that, of course, and be spending quite a few days up there, which is fine, is great. But then after that, it's going to be game on for holiday, you know? So, in preparation for all that, and preparation for the upcoming holiday, and kind of noting what I kind of want to make, and maybe start to work on some of that stuff a little bit for things that I know for sure I want to make. So, and just working on fun stuff right now, you know, because this bag, it's mindless, you know, except for the starburst pattern for me. Like I said, having to make sure I get it all the rounds, and I have to count them every time because that's my obsessive thing, you know. Because ultimately, not joking, I'm supposed to have 16. I'm going to have 14 every time. Just saying. So other than that, it is a mindless project and fun, and I don't need a pattern for it. So yeah, Luna is in on the couch. She was just outside. That was her second round of being outside. I let her out like around 6-ish or so whenever I got up. And, well, I wasn't planning on getting up yet, but she kind of was like, yeah, I'm ready to get up. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm getting up. So, anyway, she was already out once, but then she wanted out again. So she's doing good. The kids wore her out, I think, even though they were just here for overnight. Everly, she was running around. Luna, Luna, Luna. That's what she called. I mean, she goes through all those, and it's so funny listening to her. But anyway, she just absolutely loves her, and Luna is so good with her. And of course, Gray, he's wanting to be all around her and up in her face and everything too. So she's, oh, there she is. There she is. Yeah, we're talking about you, Miss Waggy Tail. Hey, baby, come here. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, she's doing good. She's doing good. Yeah, and it is so hot. So hot. And she doesn't know when to quit. It's the pit in her, I think, that she doesn't know when to quit. And I even tell her that all the time. Oh, no, I've messed up my stand. Hold on. Hold on, you're going to look at the ceiling for a minute. Okay. Maybe. So anyway, oh, it stormed really bad there at 4 a.m. Oh, wow. I don't know if it did here or not. I didn't hear a thing if it did anything here. Randy says good morning, Lou. She says good morning. Oh, yeah, you hear her? So yeah, I don't know. It was supposed to rain last night, but I don't know if it ever did. I never heard anything either. Once I went to bed, I was out. We stayed up and watched a movie. Whitney, he went to bed a little bit before it was over, but it's a movie we've already seen, so we basically knew, but it was just something to watch. Because we watched The Three Amigos the night before, and then last night was Father of the Bride. So, and it was just ones that were on TV. The one was on AMC, I guess, and then the other one was just on Disney that they have on Sundays. So, did that, went to bed. I went to bed right after that was over, and, how old Luna, my dog, 11, 12-year-old. Luna is 8, I think. Let me count here. Let me think about that. Yeah, she's 8. She'll be 9 in November. I think that's right. Because I think she was born in 16. Yes. And this is 25, so next year she'll be 10. Yeah. So she was born the week of Thanksgiving of 16, I believe. Because I'm trying to remember if we got her the year before Sam graduated or the year that he graduated. But yeah, she was my surprise Christmas present. And Seth kept telling me, no, no. And I was like, oh no, I know. I'm getting a dog for Christmas. I hope to Jesus I don't run into any severe weather on my travels. I don't think it's supposed to. Maybe, but up north, I don't know. I don't know. I guess, I think we are supposed to get some rain and stuff maybe down around in here in the next few days possibly, but I don't know how severe. So, yeah. Pray over that for travel mercies, safety, all of that. So you don't have to deal with that. I had before one dog, or he's an older 17, 18. Oh, yeah. I know there's some of those, some that they can live a long time. We had an Australian blue heeler mix. He was probably, I don't know, 13, 14-ish. But then I've also seen where some of those catalogs and stuff can, I mean, there was one noted that was like 20, in the 20s. Was it 24 or 26 years old? I don't know. It was a long time ago, years ago. So if you go and Google it, it'll show you. And they were in their 20s. It was crazy. So I know they have the potential to live a long time, and that's what I'm hoping, that she lives a long time but has a quality of life in doing that. You know, I don't want to keep her around if she's miserable, you know. I mean, I don't want her to be hanging on because, you know, and not being healthy and, you know, having stuff, you know, and just wanting to keep her because of my selfishness, you know. I want her to be healthy and have a quality of life in it, you know. Because, yeah, she's my girl. She's my girl. And I don't even want to think about it because, you know, we've had pets and lost them, and it's been hard. Colt was hard because we had him for so long. We'd had him since a baby. And he was such a good dog. He was such a good dog. That was a hard one. But Colt taught Luna very well. And this is the longest that she's been without a fur sibling. So she had some adjusting to do, and then we got Bailey, and we lost her. And so, yeah, so she's by herself, and this is the longest it's been. It's been 2 years since we lost Bailey. 2.5 years. Something like that. So, and I think she likes it, but there's other days I think she would like to have a little fur sibling, but you know. A dog and one cat. Oh. Yeah, we don't have any cats. We did years ago, but we traded cat for dog with my brother years ago, and we took his dog, and they took our cat because they moved to town, and they didn't want to have to chain, and the dog's name was Fatty, and it was a chow, and we did not name her. They named her because she was all fur and she looked fat, but she wasn't. She was not fat at all, but she was just a fur ball, and she was a pretty dog. And so anyway, we traded cat for dog, and so then she could be in the country, and we had her for a few years. And now we have barn cats. We have some cats that are out in the barn, you know, but that's where they stay, is out in the barn to do their mousing and stuff. But no indoor cats. I always grew up with an indoor cat. We had indoor cat growing up for a long time. But we tried it, and Whitney's not a cat fan. He didn't even really want a dog in the house either, but he's grown to love Luna. But he didn't grow up having any animals in the house, whereas we did. And so one cat, 6 years old. So you have one cat that is 6 and another one that's 8 to 9 years old? And I know you've mentioned their names before too. Yeah, our cats growing up, we had Oreo and Darth Vader. That's who we had. That's what we had. We always had black cats. So Darth Vader was first, and then we had Oreo. And they both lived to be, oh boy, Darth Vader. Oh gosh, I'm trying to think of how old he was when he passed. He was up there, but Oreo, we got him whenever I was eighth grade, freshman, high school maybe. And he did not pass until after I was married and we already had Seth. We may have already had Sam even. And I graduated in 87, got married in 95, had Seth late 95, had Sam in 98. So even if I'm thinking that we had Sam already, that maybe he was not even a year old yet, maybe. So like 83 to 98, 99? Yeah, because it seemed like he was going to live forever. And he loved flowers. Loved flowers. So he is actually buried right there at home at my mom and dad's, where he used to always go and lay in the flowers, where my mom had a bunch of flowers and stuff planted. So we buried him right there where he always liked to be. Had a little funeral for him. Bola and Emil. Oh, jeez. What's the matter, Lou?
Oh, you got one outside top.
It's deceiving. Well, Gary. Hmm. Meal on my bed now, and dog name Malty. Is it Malty or Mal? Okay. I never know if I'm going to pronounce anything right. I'm not good at that. I am not good at it. Okay. See how long this is with those rows, because I added 2 more. It's 12 at 12 now. Okay, I'm gonna add one more row of the green. Or no, I think I'm gonna keep it at this color for right now because I have enough to do one more of this row. Of kind of this minty color. I think I'm gonna do one more row of it. Thank you, Scotland. Kind of have it out of view right now. But yeah, this so far is how much that I've gotten done. So oh, needed one more stitch. Lulu, no, it is too hot right now. No, you're already out. You've been out twice. Daddy wouldn't listen to her, so she tried to come to me. She is like a kid, so much like a kid, and she understands. And I think it's just every pet, I think every pet is that way. But she, more so out of all of our pets that we have ever had, just seems to understand, get it, whatever. She is just too smart, sometimes for her own good, and sometimes so smart that it's like she has no common sense either. So, but most of the time it's not that way. But she is definitely spoiled. Yes, she is a part of our family. She is our fur baby. And but not compared to some people. I have friends that they're way more than I am. And that's okay. That is okay. Hello, Trinity. I may go back and reference the bag that I'm going off of to see how many rows they did. and kind of get a rough estimate. Because I don't know if I want to make it too much bigger than what I've already done right now. So I'll get an idea of kind of how they did it. Because I'm getting close. I'm getting really close. And that's what I love about doing anything with the granny stitch, the granny squares, because it's pretty quick. And again, it's something like at the beginning, for a beginner, you know, it really is a nice pattern to start with. So. And you can make the granny squares as intricate as you want. Oh yeah, and then, tonight, what I can do is give an update and maybe work on my golf bag and golf clubs, because I have the golf bag made, I just don't have the pieces put on it, so I might do that tonight. And then I am in the middle of making one golf club, and I have 2 more golf clubs to make, and I'll be done with it. So I will do that tonight. If it works out that I'm able to get back on, which I should be able to, but it'll be 10 o'clock. It'll be every bit of like 10:15 before I get back on tonight. Because like I said, there's something I want to watch on TV. So, that I had planned. Oh, then there's that one too. That's a bigger bag. Isn't that cute? It's like a reverse. It's like folding like a big granny square and then doing all your little granny squares around the top. That is super cute. I'm pinning that for an idea too. Another good inspiration. Oh, that looks like it's knitted. I like that American flag hat. I'm gonna pin that too as another inspiration. It looks like it might, I thought maybe it looked like it was knitted, but it may be crocheted. Yeah, it is crocheted. It does say crochet. So, okay, cool. I missed that when I was looking at it in the beginning, but yeah, that is really cute. Okay, now for the you see, I go down the rabbit hole. I go down the rabbit hole. Yes, I do a lot of corner to corner. That's what my one scarf is right now with the wool, is corner to corner. I have it right here. I'm still working on it. I've got a lot done on it, so I need to go back to it and finish it, because it will be something for market in the future, in the real soon future. And then I have my other cows in here too that I'm working on. I've got to get back to finding my suitcase. Have a blessed and great day. Okay, Randy. You have a great rest of your day. Maybe we'll see you later. Don't know, but you have safe travels. Okay, now let me get back to my bag. Going down the rabbit hole, and I need to rein myself in to find my bag. Okay, here we are. So they did 16 rows. 12, 13, 14. So only 2 more rows. And I'll have the same amount of rows as they. So I might just go ahead and do that. Oh, that's pretty cool too. Doing the granny square and then just doing a straight for kind of the envelope style. I like that. Oh, well, now it popped up, the Polly Bucket Bag Crochet Pattern by Lucy Durham, Derham, that there's actually a pattern for it. What I had, there was no pattern. So I'm going to go in just to see. It says House of Leo on it. It's out of the UK. So I don't know if it's something that somebody took, and I don't know. Because it had one name and then it has House of Leo. So we'll see. We will see what it is. If it's just assorted patterns that somebody just put all together, it looks like it is, maybe. And it looks like they actually crocheted their strap on there, which I have not looked at the other one. The other one may have crocheted their strap too. And then just put like the lobster claw clasp so you can remove the strap. But yeah, it looks like a paid pattern, a pattern you would have to pay for. So, and it's just a mix of patterns. It's not just that bag. So you have to go in. So I'm looking at the straps on this bag, and it looks like they crocheted them too and put the clasps on. So that might be what I end up doing. I don't know. Unless I find some leather that I really want to do or something, you know, something not exactly a strap like this maybe, but if it'll come up. Because actually Hobie, oh, but for the strap is $21. But I don't want to pay $21 for a strap on a purse. So if I can't find something to make my own with that, then I'll just crochet it like what they did here. And I think I would do it in a cotton to make it a little bit more durable. Not as stretchy. I mean, it'll have some give, yeah, but the acrylic would give a little bit more. So I think that I would do it in a cotton, a neutral cotton of some kind, of something close to this color, the green probably. Okay, so now I'll change to green, back to my, this is my accent green, so that's what I'm changing it back to. Excuse me. So I'll do this one accent green, and then I'm going to take from one of my other scrappy cakes and do one more row. And then I will need to do my 3 starburst granny squares for across the bottom and get those attached. Oh, everybody's posting videos right now. I keep getting notification across the top of my screen. Everybody popping up. It is Monday though. And some of the crocheters that I do tend to watch have their Mondays that they usually do every Monday. So there's some of those popping up, and I have one dog groomer too that I still kind of watch every now and then. A lot of times I don't catch it, but it is kind of fun to watch sometimes. I have so many people that I follow and watch. Dog groomers, home renovations, DIYs, cleaning, motivational, devotional, prayer, sermons, music videos. It's just kind of a mishmash. I don't have a lot of people that I follow in each of those genres, but I have my people. So tired. Hello, Maddie. It's probably getting close to your bedtime, Scrolling. I'm working on a granny square bag. This is the bottom, this is the top. I have my granny squares that I need to put on the bottom yet for the base of the bag. And I was giving an update on my t-shirt, upcycled t-shirt. I think I said Maddie. I am so sorry. I looked at that again and I was like, what? But my phone is way down here and my eyes are way up here. And I'm trying to see it and I can't see. Oh gosh, that's funny. Apologies, Maddie. I said Muddy. I know I did. Oh. Yeah, because I'm trying to keep it on so people can see what I'm making, and so it's making it hard for me to read my screen. Oh, it's 9:05 a.m. for you, Maddie? Oh, you're 2 hours behind me. It's 11 here. Back to this one. Okay, I'm working on another scrappy cake. So what, like around 7 p.m.-ish, if I'm counting right? So I guess you still have a little bit of your evening yet, if that's right, if I'm counting right. I was trying to count really fast in my head. of that green. Okay, the last row for my bag. Eight. Okay, yeah, see? Don't know. Trying to count. And I am not good at trying to figure out military time. I'm not. It throws me. Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. It's just kind of soft. But this is a scrappy cake that I put together. I have 3 different ones I'm working on. This is one of them. This is part of another one that I was working on, and then part of another one. So yeah, I was just using up my scrappy cakes to make this. And then I was just filling it in with this accent green, and it's by Pounds of Love, or Pound of Love. Oh shoot, what was it called again? Olive, yeah. I knew it was a simple, but yeah, olive. Thank you, Maddie. And it's a good way to use up the scraps, and I just, join my scrap yarn, and because I want to use up everything that I have. I don't want anything to go to waste. And I think it's fun to do that because then you're just even more creative, coming up with things to be even more creative. And that's the fun part for me. Use scraps of string. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And even from, doing my fabric here on this, the scraps that I had left over, even these little remnants that you would think you couldn't use much for, I make cowls and I use fabric to do my tassels on my cowls. So those are still perfect for me to cut the width that I need and just tear them, because that's what I do. I just tear them to give it that rough, rustic kind of look. So Carrie. How are you doing? I'm glad to see you. Thank you, Maddie. Okay, I'm about to the last round. I can tie that off. Okay, so I've got the bag portion done, with this being the bottom, this towards the top. I have 3 granny squares I need to put down here, so yes. So I'll get the start on those now. And I'm just gonna start where I left off of this. I am okay with what is going on. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, Carrie. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I guess it's, yeah, it's tough. Just keep hanging on and hanging in, praying. Absolutely, Maddie, she does. I agree. Strong, strong lady. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. Girl power, yes. My heart feels heavy and heart is broken. I can only imagine, Carrie. I just can only imagine, and just, I'm continuing to pray for you and over the situation. And, that's all we can do. That's all I can do, and be here for you. Oh, honey, I will pray for you even though I don't know what is happening. Yeah, and that is huge. That means a lot to a lot of people. I know, but I think I have found a solution. If I call the cops and call the cops for them to call COS, I think I might have a way of getting the kids home sooner or have my kids. Same thing like they've been saying. I guess I could try to get helps and balls of that way. I guess they're afraid to say it for the other people. Oh, now, Donnie, you know. I guess the kids can go right ahead and tell him in front of me and their brother, I guess, and I would work. Well, and if there is seriously something going on, Carrie, there's, and if they need to be called, then you should go forward with that. But of course, I'm not there and I don't know, the whole thing, so. So my fiance had been used that lawsuit against the police. He's not supposed to be talking to them, so I don't know how I'm going to go about that, but I would have to do it. So. Yeah, I'm just going to pray over you for discernment and good and sound judgment. That's all. Yeah, and I believe that if there is that going on and they're being honest with you, something needs to be said, you know? I I appreciate that, Maddie. I appreciate that, even though, things come across that we want to say, but, we bridle our tongue. So, but I appreciate that, Maddie. But it's hard whenever it comes to kids and stuff like that. I mean, you know? Yeah. Because if it's seriously an abuse thing going on against children, I don't care how old they are, whatever. I mean, if they are honestly in an abusive situation, then someone needs to intervene. And you are absolutely fine, Maddie. You're absolutely fine. Yeah. We're all human. I do the same. We do the same. So, we just, yeah. I'm trying to get past my cussing self because I used to cuss like crazy. And so I am very much trying to get past the curves. Child. Like this, not doing anything in the situation, yet they claim they're for the children. And yeah, if it's already been reported and they're still not doing anything, I mean, I know you have mentioned different things in the past, but I didn't know how involved they had been with the abuse side of things, you know? It's my kids and that have them. Yeah, I used to a little bit too, Maddie, but I'm trying to trying to refrain. The more prayers are more better the situation gets, it seems to be. So that's why I don't mind put my story out there. Yeah, because if you put it in the light, you know, you have to put it in the light, and the enemy wants us to stay in fear of the truth, you know, and not and to be afraid of our story, and there's no reason to be, you know. So yeah, we just, you know, need to be having people on your side and praying over it, and yeah, doing everything that you can, you know, doing everything you can. Carrie, I think you're strong. You got this. Well, Maddie, the judge is not doing anything, so you're over this, so there's not much we can do. Hmm. Just found this solution yesterday, so I guess we're going to try it. Yeah, I mean, gotta do something. My dog would give Carrie kisses. Yeah. I've been a bit sick lately, but I'm better now than yesterday, so I'm going to get myself together. Aw, well, I'm glad you're feeling better and not sick anymore, Maddie. And pray that you continue to feel better and better. Yeah, summer colds are the worst, aren't they? My husband's been kind of fighting something and sinus stuff and all that, and you know, air quality has not been the greatest some days. So, all of that junk. Yep. Um, Yeah, it's been having real feel of close to that around here too. So it's crazy. Crazy. But by the weekend, it's supposed to be in the 70s, but who knows what the real feel's going to be. I don't know. And if it's even going to stick. Oh, yeah. Well, the humidity is what gets us here. The humidity is just, I mean, I can stand heat, but the humidity is what gets you. And so I hear Arizona is more of like a dry heat, but still hot all the same. Because I am majorly surrounded by fields. And they keep talking about corn sweat. Keep talking about corn sweat. It's a thing. I got some news. I can just imagine that is hot there. Yeah, and I've never been to Arizona at all, but I am sure it is hot, hot, hot. Humidity is insane right now with the ground being so saturated. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Especially where you're at, Lenora. It was a confirmed 118 degrees. Yeah. Yeah, that's hot. I'm getting my license soon. Oh, your driver's license soon. Okay. I'm thinking I could hang clothes out for wrinkle release and it might actually work. You're probably right, Lenora. It would be better than getting the steamer out. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You are right. I agree. You probably could, honestly. And instead of heating your house up to try to put them through the dryer just to, get the wrinkles out. Year and a half now. Save your time. Oh, I like this pink and this speckled together. Yeah, I like these two together, this pink and the speckled. That's the wrong side, but I like the way that looks together. I haven't had a dryer for over a year. That's why I would have to use the steamer. Gotcha. Well, because some people don't like to put their stuff in the dryer for that either. So, either way. But yeah, if you don't have a dryer, yeah, makes sense. Um, okay, I got that one done. No, we don't have any age restriction per se. I mean, because we're pretty family friendly here. We don't get to, we just ask that people really don't talk about their age. They don't give their age, especially if you are under the age of 18. So, but really, any age. So, we don't really. What are you doing, Whitney?
We're gonna pray to get the mail, why?
Just asking, because you were dressed, so I didn't know. Well, and if anything, it'll get the ball rolling in the right direction, hopefully. Yeah, and just for safety purposes, really. I mean, there's some people that, we don't always know who's in here, because they don't always let themselves be known. So it's just best that, you know. Absolutely, Carrie. That's what my channel is for too. I mean, I've said it many times. I named it Johnna's Journey because it's my journey. It's everyone's journey. Everybody has a journey. And I just happen to love the art of crochet and other crafting and stuff like that too. And, you know, it's a lot to do with crocheting and stuff like that too and whatever. But ultimately, it's so people can come in here and be, feel safe and they can share whatever they want to share and not going to be judged for it, you know? And we can all learn something from everyone. So, yeah, I kind of gathered that, Maddie. Kind of gathered that. Speaking of which, I have mail to be mailed. Going through grief. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Maddie. It is hard. It's hard, because our fur babies. Because our pets are part of our family. And it is sad, but you know what? I'd much rather have the experience and experience the loss than to not ever have had it. 2 dogs in the span of 3 years. Yeah. Yeah, we lost Colt, and then after we got Bailey, then Yeah, we had about the same thing happen here too. Good advice, Lenora. That is good advice. Pixely? Okay. Let me see where I'm at. Oh, I think I know why. I think my thing died. Hold on. We'll get back. Yeah. Yeah, we had an Australian Shepherd. An Australian Shepherd that was, no, not Australian, sorry, Blue Heeler. She was a Blue Heeler. So I have her on my shorts. If you ever want to go back and look, she's on there. She was funny. Loved her. Oh, she was just the funniest thing. She was hyper as all get out, but they are, that's their nature, that they're a live wire, kind of. But she was so good. She was such a good dog. And she was always about pleasing you. She wanted to please you. And she would get at your feet and she'd be running 1,000 miles an hour and she would just stop and then she'd be like, okay, I'm ready. Tell me, It was awesome. So yeah, I do miss her. Okay, so now hopefully we'll get back. We'll get back connected. Oh, she's sleeping? Okay, hold on a second. I need to make sure I got back connected. Because it threw me off my one Wi-Fi. I'm back on. Oh, Sam's connected too, so I need to make sure I'm on the right one. That, that's not what did me in, but... Hey, Goofy! Did it reboot yet or not? There we go, yeah. I'm reconnecting again. So hopefully it doesn't give me fits now. Good deal. Well, welcome, Goofy. I'm glad that you were able to join us today. Long time no see again. It feels like it anyway, but I haven't been on for a few days either, so. But thank you for letting me know it's working again. Yes, we have a new guest, Goofy. Meet Maddie. We have a new person. I did go on Whatnot, and I have no sales yet. Yeah, just give it time, Carrie. You just have to give it time. Um, I've sold very few on there myself right now. So, and some of it was whenever I had auction, but I've not done a whole lot of auction stuff either yet. But you just have to give it time. It's not going to happen overnight. So, just have to give it time. you know, and just keep adding stuff to it as you make it, you know. And it was a hot weekend, Goofy. It was a hot one. And I had my grandbabies overnight, just one night. We had them, well, we had them Saturday night, part of Sunday, you know. So, and then mom and dad came and got him and hung out for a little bit. And so, yeah. And it looks like Whitney's getting ready to work on mole stuff again. He thought that he might have got him the other day, but he didn't know for sure. Oh, you are starting a small business, Maddie? You feel free to share what that is. Are you doing crochet stuff or are you doing something different? I make bracelets, rings, keychains, anklets, necklaces, and jewelry. Oh, awesome, Maddie. That is my Whatnot channel. If anybody's interested, I do scrunchies, I do blankets. Sometimes I need them or they're either crocheted. It all depends. I even do washcloths or crochet and knitting. And my small business too. Carrie is going to take a while. People have to find you alive, possibly months. Keep making stuff and putting it on there. Yep. Over benefit stuff, then maybe you can do an event. Yep. Yeah. And Lenore's just confirming, yeah, that you just patience and yeah, it'll take a little bit. So okay, Maddie. But just yeah, continue like Lenore's, you know, coming alongside and validating too. It's, you know, you just have to be consistent and just continue to add stuff to your inventory, you know, and the more options that you give people of different things, you know, they may be looking for one thing and then happen across you and find all kinds of other stuff, you know. Hello, Ronnie. Welcome to the live. I'm making a watermelon patch. You're making a watermelon pouch. Oh, awesome. So yeah, you can just think of it as you're building your inventory. So 8 to 9, I'll be gone live at 9 p.m. on this day. Happy every other Saturday. Do I see my kids on Saturday? So that the week, the days I see my kids, that week I do not go live. Yep. I agree, Lenora. Yep, that's why I said you're coming alongside in agreement. Yep, I agree. 9 p.m., is that the way I'm reading that, Carrie? And then every other Saturday? Because yeah, the more you're consistent of even doing that, because that's what I've not been doing. I've not been consistent of being on there. I am gradually getting more and more inventory put up, but that's one thing that I've not been consistent of doing is being on there for, any of the auction stuff. So, yep. So yeah, I'll have to note that and be on there. Because yeah, that's one thing that I want to try to focus on, trying to get to where I am making my presence known through the auctions a little bit more. I don't know what my schedule will be like yet on that. What would be great is if I could do like once a week or something, or once every other week, or even if it's that it works out that I can do it once a month, to make my presence known a little bit more on there. Lulu, where you at? Oh, there you are. Okay, I thought I heard you, babe, but I didn't know where you were. Oh, you're fine, Maddie. Welcome back. Yeah, you gotta stay inside. You're not messing with going out there. It's too hot. Like Daddy said, too hot. And you don't know when to quit. If you're in, I can handle it. Why don't you do both at the same time? Whatnot, and also YouTube. Thinking about doing. I found out that if you make your auction private, you can practice and no one will see it unless you give them the link. Yeah, and I never thought about that, Lenora, but you're probably right on that. How is Luna today anyway? She's doing good. Except whenever it gets to doing the stormy thing, she's not happy about that, but Yeah, and I've thought about doing the Whatnot YouTube thing at the same time, but I just don't know. Today, where I'm at, it's very sunny, very hot, very humid. That's the weather report from here. And I know some people do both, where they can do it, but the thing is, I mean, you can have it going through YouTube and people can see you and stuff, but I don't know. I mean, they can't really order or do anything from the YouTube, I don't think, onto your Whatnot, and I could be wrong on that. But I think it's just where they can just see it from there, which, yes, would be good advertising if that's, the case. But I don't know. Right, and like Sam just said too, you have to have the good net connection and stuff to be able to stream both at the same time. So, and I don't have that capability.
One isn't that bad.
So,
But both? Oh, yeah.
yeah, I know. I don't have the capability where I'm at, even with the box thing, this thing here that I have, I don't have the capability to do both. So, and even if I did, I'm kind of, I don't know. So,
You're worried about two different chats at the same time.
yeah, and then I would have to keep up with two different chats. And I don't really want to do that because the people on, I'm not talking about y'all, but we know how the people of YouTube can be whenever it's new people coming in, and you know, and I got cussed out the other day. Had a little sassy mouths on here, and I'm just gonna call it what it is. I'm not judging, not nothing. That's what it was. They were being little sassy mouths, and cursying it up because I didn't say something to them as soon as they came in because I was talking to someone else, and so it's like, I'll give you a second try. I'll give you a second chance on that. Well, yeah, they blew it. So, oh, Maddie says hi, Sam. She's a new girl. He said hi. Mosquito bite on your finger. Oh no. That wouldn't be fun. Yes, there's a QR code for them to scan, but I don't know if you have to put it there or if it's automatic. Yeah, everyone was upset about it. I set out the burrito one. Like I was saying, you can go live on here and go live on there, and then people can take your sales and you can do your normal thing. It's just a little different because that means you get sales, put a baking soda paste on it. Yeah. No crazy people today. So far, Goofy. So far, no crazy people today. I mean, just your usual, just run-of-the-mill trollish, but not even that really, so you can be crazy. But you choose not to be. Yes, there's a difference. There's a difference. Oh, gosh. But no, everybody's behaving today so far, But we don't want to jinx it either.
Yeah, because it's Monday and all the little children are at school right now.
No, not at school. They're on summer break. Well, there's some that are in school, I guess, in some areas of the country, but not all. So, and if they're homeschooled, it's a possibility that they still go year round. So, there is some of that. Yes. Okay. I managed to punch a wall while stretching. Oh no. Ouch is right. I could not stop thinking about Fat Freddy. Oh my gosh, that was so funny, wasn't it, Goofy? That was hilarious. I'm trying to make a pattern for him. Oh my gosh. Make a pattern for Fat Freddy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and Randy was on a little bit ago, but he had to get off, so. I didn't ask for an update on that. Oh, that will be so funny. Well, and whenever you get it done, you'll have to email it to me so that I can share with the class. Excuse me. Lulu. Lulu, come here. Oh, yes, he did. He had quite a day that day. But you know, we turned it around and had fun with it a little bit and tried to ease it a little bit. Hopefully got him in a better mood. Took his mind off of a few things, maybe a little bit. Hello? Some bad ombre cake yarn. Yeah, the ombres are good colors. For some reason, I feel like you would enjoy diamond art. I have some stuff for the diamond art, but I have not done it yet. So one of these days, don't be surprised if we have a diamond art day. Yes, I'll give you the pattern. I usually don't give them out, but you're special to me. Aw, Goofy, thank you. I mean, you can even just show the finished product, you know? I just got my delivery in. Oh, awesome. Yeah, so one of these days I may it's just like a little starter kit thing that I got just to even see if I would like it, because I think I would too. It's very much that I think that I would. Oh, you do it too, Ronnie? Well, you see, we're just going to have to make a day. We're going to have to make a day where we just do some diamond art. And whoever, whoever wants to take part can. Ah, see, we've got people. We've got people. So, okay, I will just have to plan on doing that sometime. But yeah, I have two different little kits, little starter kits. And honestly, they may have been from Dollar Tree, where I even got them from. I knew Lenore would be like, no. I already knew it. Oh gosh. Well, you can watch. You can watch us. You can crochet and watch. Oh gosh. Or I can send you one of my kits. I had kits from Dollar Tree. So how did your kits from Dollar Tree turn out? I figure it will be okay for $1.25 for me to test it out to see if I like it. And then go from there. I don't know that I'm gonna, be wanting to do 10,000 pictures of diamond art, but for something different. Dollar Tree is my heart. I got the whole thing, even the light board. Oh, wow, Carrie. I got some holographic paper stuck, so I put it on parchment paper. Okay. I even got mine through. Oh, you got some through Temu. That's exactly what I'll be doing. Ain't no way that many little beads are coming in this house. Yeah, I understand. Carry me too. It sucked. Oh no. But the resin kit worked. And the diamond kit. So the ones from Temu sucked or the ones from Dollar Tree sucked? You do have a channel, Maddie? Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to make note of that. Is it under the same name that you are here? Yeah, I seen where it had resent. Okay. Which doesn't surprise me, but I figure for just trying, I mean, what's it gonna hurt to try for $1.25? Just to even get a feel for it. You got all of yours carried through Temu? Okay. Okay, well, Maddie, I will definitely have to go in and check your channel out. There, finally it's changing color. I was like, I thought it was going to change color before now. It's finally changing green. $25 off of one nail whale. I got a $15 tip. Oh, wow. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna finish this round and then I will probably be done for today, for this morning's afternoon. Might go live soon today or just in the future, Maddie. I'm getting ready to? Okay. Well, I may have to hop over to yours then. Because after I get this round done, I think I'll be done for now. And just make sure, people that are new in here, that you're subscribed and hit the notification bell so you catch me at the next live. I am hoping to be live later tonight around 10:15 Central Time. So feel free to subscribe. And I will be continuing to work on my bag, this bag here today, and my t-shirt probably too. I'll be working on, because I am filming that to put it up here in the next few days. Hopefully I'll be able to have that up and going so everybody can see kind of how I'm putting that together. And I'll probably save my yeah, I will be saving my winding for this evening probably. The little bit that I have for that to do, and if I do have any more of the bag to do. And I'll probably resume my corner to corner scarf that I'm making out of the merino blend wools that I got from Lenora, because I want to get it finished up too. So I have plenty of stuff to be working on. And also, I think I am gonna, like I said earlier, I think I am gonna show my little golf club crochet thing that I have that was an order for a little guy. So Maddie, what is your channel name? I'm doing red and black at the same time on my watermelon pouch. Oh, cool. Nice. It's the same one I'm chatting with. I'm going live now. I have a YouTube channel. You do too, Ronnie? Okay. Well, I'm going to have to remember everybody's I'm gonna make a note in here. I don't think I don't have my notepad right here. And Ronnie, is yours under your name too? That you're chatting with us on right now? Luna's in there pouting. Okay, Ronnie. Well, I went ahead and noted it in my thing so I can look everybody up and um, and Bob, if you are sincere in that and you are respectful and kind and whatever, I mean, that could be a baited thing right there. So if you really seriously are needing some help on something or want to share something with us, feel free. But otherwise, if it's one of the other aforementioned, then sorry, but I'm not being insincere, but I'm just putting that out there. Okay, I got that square done. I can't stop making loaf cat. Oh gosh. Yeah, I made a few and I sold a few, but I've not made any more. I've made all kinds of cats, and yes, they are fun, you know. And it seems to be, like I said, shared the other evening, you know, it seems to be that that's where it's at. Because I really thought that I would sell more of my dogs. I've sold quite a few of my dogs, but. And the loaf cats, they are really super cute, you know, but. Okay, well, I got that granny square done, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get off of here for right now. So, everyone feel free to join me later this evening around 10:15. I'm just going to say that, 10:15 Central Time. That'll give me time to get stuff ready to get on live after I get done watching my little TV show that I want to watch. And so, yeah, and thank you everyone for joining me today. I had a lot of fun. We covered a lot of stuff, got to meet some new people. I'm so excited for that. So I look forward to seeing you guys later if you're able to join me. And again, I appreciate you so much. I love you all dearly. And everyone take care. And I will certainly be praying over a lot of things for everyone. So anyway, we look forward to seeing you later. And we'll talk again soon. Bye.